Hi everyone, welcome back. In this lecture we are going to learn about something very simple yet very useful, the pass statement in Python. So far we've seen loops, if statements and functions, and in all of those Python expects us to write some code inside the block. But what if you just want to define a block without writing anything inside yet? That's exactly where the pass statement comes in. Let me give you a real world example. Suppose you are writing a program and you want to define all your functions first, but you don't want to implement their logic right now. If you leave the block empty, Python will throw an error. To avoid this, you can use the pass statement as a placeholder. It tells Python, do nothing here for now, just move on. So what is the pass statement? The pass statement in Python is a null operation. It means do nothing. It's used when a statement is syntactically required, but you don't want to execute any code. It's often used in if statements, for loops, while loops, function bodies, class definitions, and exception blocks when you want to leave them empty temporarily. Let's now go to PyCharm and create a file. Right-click your folder, choose new and then Python file. Let's name it pass statement demo. Sometimes while writing code, you may want to define a structure like an if block, but you're not ready to add any logic yet. That's where pass comes in. It acts like a placeholder, so Python doesn't throw an error when the block is empty. Let's understand this with a quick example. We start by creating a variable. Let's type x equals 10. This means we're setting the variable x to the value 10. Now we write an if condition. We type if x greater than 5 colon. So here we're checking if x is greater than 5, which it is. But let's say we don't want to write any code inside this block just yet. So we use the pass statement. On the next indented line we type pass. This tells Python, do nothing here for now, but keep the structure valid. Next we write an else block. So we type else colon. This means if the condition is false, do something else. Now we type the else block. We indent and type print within brackets, within double quotes, x is not greater than 5. Now let's run this code and see what happens. Since x is 10, the condition is true, so the if block is selected. But because we wrote pass, Python does nothing and just moves on. There's no output. Let's change the value of x to 4. Rerun the program and you can see the output. X is not greater than 5. Well, what happens if you don't use pass? Let's try a quick test. Remove the pass statement from inside if block and leave the body completely empty. Then run the code. You will get an error, indentation, error, expected an indented block. That's why pass is needed. It satisfies Python's requirement that every block must have at least one valid statement. Now, let's see how to use the pass statement inside a while loop. Let's type number equals 1. This sets the variable number to 1. We'll use this to control our loop. Now let's write the while loop while number less than or equal to 5 colon. This loop will run as long as number is less than or equal to 5. Now inside the loop, let's say we haven't decided what to do yet, but we still want to set up the loop structure. We use the pass statement. So let's type pass. This tells Python, don't do anything here for now, but we still need to increment the number or the loop will run forever. So we type number plus equals 1. This increases the number by 1 in each loop. So the condition eventually becomes false and the loop ends. Let's run this program and you will see it produces no output. That's because we haven't written any action inside the loop, just the pass statement. This example is great for setting up the structure of your code. Even before you finalize the logic, the pass statement lets you write clean, error-free code even when the logic is not complete yet. That's how we use pass in a while loop. Let's now wrap up what we learned. The pass statement in Python is a placeholder, a do-nothing statement. It helps you avoid syntax errors when creating blocks that you haven't implemented yet. We used it in two examples, an if block that does nothing and while block that does nothing. So the next time you are planning your program structure and need to leave parts empty, use pass. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.